Yule is just around the corner. Are you looking for ways to make your Yule-tide Sabbath feel more magical and witchy? Then you're in the right place. This video covers 7 magical ways you can honor Yule and tap into its power. And stick around because I have a special surprise waiting for you. Welcome to Freya's Enchantments, where we invite myth, magic, and tarot into our everyday lives. And if you're new to this channel, welcome to our cozy corner. Hit that subscribe button to join our curious community. So, among all the wonderful things I'm going to share with you, I wanted to share with you one extra bonus thing that I love to do at this time of year, because it's all about cleansing and refreshing your energy. And so I love making these wonderful salt bowls, and they smell wonderful, they look wonderful, and they help absorb all of the negative energy, all of the heavy energy, like a little sponge, and it soaks it all up. And I'm going to share with you how to make it right now. Yule is traditionally celebrated on December 21st in the Northern Hemisphere during the time of the Winter Solstice, the longest night of the year. And this marks the time when the days stop getting shorter and we start moving closer to the warmer months. In ancient times, the people relied on whatever they could store and harvest before the harsh cold months came. And so it was survival. And making it to that longest, coldest night of the year, making it through that warm and fed, was something to celebrate. The sun coming back and returning, and longer days ahead, and bringing us to a time when we can plant seeds and, grow and harvest more food. That was the reason for Yule, welcoming the sun back, honoring the sun, life, hope. That's why it's a symbol of rebirth, renewal. Okay, so for every Sabbath, I am always inspired to make an altar. And you can do this by laying down an altar cloth, and a pillowcase works fine, an old scarf, maybe a bandana, or maybe something special that you bought just for this reason. Some great color choices would be greens, reds, or whites, or whatever colors feel right to you. And then some of my favorite crystals to add into my altar at this time of year would be some selenite, some clear quartz, some adventurine, some malachite, jade, red tiger's eye, red jasper, some garnet. You can always put some festive lights, some pine cones that have fallen from the trees, cinnamon sticks, star anise, some greenery if it falls from the tree, poinsettias, rosemary. A little rosemary tree is great. Anything that might even be special to you at this time of year, anything that might be some kind of symbolism. And it may be an ornament or a stuffed animal, whatever it may be, put that in your altar too. Collect all these things, clear a space, clean it off, and then lay down your cloth and start arranging everything in a way that looks and feels right to you. And when you're done, you're going to feel this power coming off of this area because there's so much symbolism, and it connects with the time of the year, and it connects with you, and you can just feel the vibrations coming off of it. I find it mesmerizing. I catch myself staring at my altar all the time, and I just love being right here. It is my happy spot. And this is a little bit of a better look at my altar. Make your decorations this year, or at least some of them. I love to take a walk, collect some greenery, collect some pine cones, anything that calls to me that's fallen from the trees. And then maybe I'll take some cinnamon sticks, I'll dry some oranges, super easy, 200 degrees for like 4 hours, slice them thin. You can also use some rosemary. There's so many different things that you can use that are natural and turn them into something beautiful. So you can make a garland like this. I love this garland. It looks beautiful on the tree, or you can hang it on the wall somewhere, or even on a table around a flower pot. Cinnamon sticks, dried oranges, anise, stars, and some hemp cord. So easy, so beautiful, so natural. I also made this. I'm going to show you right now. And I didn't even plan on making this. I had collected all this greenery that had fallen from the trees, and some pine cones, and I had some hemp cord. I had already dried some apple slices and some orange slices. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them yet, but I made them. And then it all just kind of came together, and it was incredible and beautiful, and I was so happy with it. And I never even made a wreath before. You can also collect pine cones and scent them. You can glitter the edges, make an ornament, make a basket, make it smell wonderful. You can do an orange cinnamon scent, or you can make it smell like the forest. There's so many different things that you can do. And working with the natural things, these symbols of the holiday, these symbols of the season, and creating things with them and bringing them into your home. It makes it magical, and it feels so witchy and wonderful, and I love it. You should try it. Make a pomander ball for protection. This is a great activity for Yule. The orange represents the sun, and the cloves are known for their protective properties. And so combining these two together not only smells incredible, it also creates this powerful protective charm. And it's so easy to make, and you only need a couple things to make this work. And so you're going to need an orange, you're going to need a handful of cloves, and then some kind of cord if you'd like to hang it, or you can just let it sit on a table. That is completely okay. And so what you're going to do is push the cloves into the orange, and you can do this in any fashion that you'd like. You can put them randomly if you choose, or you can incorporate a little bit of symbolism into this, which is what I like to do. And so you can put a counterclockwise spiral all the way around. You can do that and also include like a pentacle, or you can include a rune, or any kind of symbolism that you feel is right for your pomander. This is what I chose to do for mine. And so you can see it has a star, it has a pentacle, and it also has a spiral. I don't know if you can tell, but it does. And then I'm going to show you right now my process of making it. So this is what that looked like. spiral candle ritual. This is such a beautiful way to honor Yule and to invite warmth and strength and renewal onto your path ahead. And so all you need are 12 candles, one for every month of the year and one for every day of Yule. And tea lights work great for this. So arrange your candles in a clockwise spiral inward. And you are going to light them one by one, starting with the most outer candle. And with every candle, when you light it, I want you to say, I invite warmth, hope, and strength onto my path ahead. And repeat this every time you light the next candle, all the way until the center. And I demonstrate this for you. I apologize that I didn't buy any new tea lights and I used what I had, so my tea lights are not new. So please forgive me for that. But this is what the ritual looks like. Okay, so another wonderful thing that you can do during this time of year is to make your gifts for other people. And it's something I try to do every year, is make something for all the people that I care about. And I feel like this really is a transfer of energy, because when you make something for somebody else, you're putting your time and your effort and your creativity all into that. And that is an energy that transfers into your creation. And it is a powerful, beautiful, magical gift to give something that you made to somebody else. And so I want you to try that this year. I love stories, hearing about things that their grandmother made them a blanket and they still have it today, or their aunt made them a stuffed animal and it's their favorite. You know, I love things like that. I love made gifts. I have a few things that people made for me right here. And so this right here, this my very good friend made for me, and I don't even want to open it because it is so precious. And she put all these wonderful, most adorable things in there. A little pine cone that looks like a mushroom, some sage, some Palo Santo. I love this so much. It was so thoughtful, and I just can't even open it because I just cherish it. It holds so much magical power for me. It is a gift that came from the heart, and it feeds my heart chakra. Another gift that was made for me that I cherish very much, and my daughter made this for me. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Some natural greenery, a stick, some crystals, and it is one of my most favorite things in the world. I love it so much, and I'm going to cherish it forever, for as long as I can. And so another thing that was made for me is this bracelet right here, and it has the planets on there. And this one was made to look like Saturn, and I love this. It was very creative. It was made by my Tante Margie, and it is just a gift that I love. And so these things I cherish so much because they were made for me. Somebody took the time and energy to make this for me. That is so magical. It makes me feel incredible, and that's why I make things for other people, because this is how it makes me feel. I want to give that to somebody else. I want somebody else to feel this feeling. That's the gift I want to give. That is magic. Make a crystal grid. I love making crystal grids. They're beautiful and they're powerful, and it is just a great thing to make at this time of year. They're great to make any time of year, but I especially love making them during Yule. And so I made mine for abundance and prosperity, and I used red crystals for strength, green crystals for prosperity, and clear crystals to amplify my intention. And so I chose to make it into a starburst, but I pulled this starburst energy inward. I lay out my crystals and then I connect it with my my selenite stick. And so when you draw with the selenite stick and you touch each crystal and move it in a certain direction, it changes how the energy moves. So in this particular crystal grid, I drew the energy inward by taking each burst and pulled it inward to the center crystal, symbolizing abundance and prosperity moving inward to me. And so this is what that looked like. Make a Yule log this year. What is a Yule log? Well, a Yule log's origin is this giant tree-like log they would bring into the home and they would burn in their open hearth over the 12 days of Yule. And so they would start a fire and then they would stick the end of this log in the fire and let it burn little by little over the 12 days. They would just let some burn away and they would continuously keep shoving it further into the fire. Isn't that interesting to think about? I think that's interesting to think about. In some legends, they said that they would keep a piece of this Yule log and use it as kindling for next year's Yule fire. Another legend said that they would save the ashes from the Yule log and keep them for protection. Some would sprinkle them on their crops for protection, which is actually really good for the soil. So there are so many wonderful ways we can honor this tradition. And one way is to get a log. You can keep the bark on there, or you can take the bark off and carve symbols into it. Very carefully, please. You could use a wood burner and you can put a pentacle, you can put runes, you can maybe put a sigil that you made. You can tie things to it with some hemp cord or a natural cord, some cinnamon sticks, some natural greenery, some rosemary, pine cones, some star anise, some dried oranges. There's so many things that you can put on your Yule log. Whatever calls to you and feels right to you. You can burn this log on the first night of Yule, or you can keep this log on your mantle, on your altar, or somewhere that feels right to you, and keep it either just for the season or year after year. Another idea would be to drill holes in the log that you decorated, and you can put candle holders in the holes and safely burn candles on top of your log. And this is something that you can use year after year. Maybe you put some gemstones on it, maybe some cinnamon sticks, or some something pretty, anything that feels right to you, and use it year after year. It can be your symbolic Yule fire. And one more yummy, wonderfully delicious way that you can honor the Yule log is to make a Yule log cake. And so you would make the cake on like a cookie sheet, like a large cookie sheet, and then bake it, and then put your frosting on it. And this is a perfect time to put some symbols, sigils, runes, anything you like, and then roll up your cake into a log. And then you can put the frosting over the top of it, decorate it with some green sprinkles, green M&Ms, or whatever you'd like to make it look beautiful to you. And then enjoy your yummy, delicious Yule log cake on Yule. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and exploring all these magical and fun ways to honor Yule and celebrate the winter solstice. I would love to know if any of these ideas inspired you and how you're going to make your Sabbath more magical. Please leave me a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more magical content just like this. May the magic guide you down your moonlit path. Have a blessed day.